Hello guys, welcome back. So it is 8:35 p.m. in Kingston, Jamaica. And you guys know that we are bracing ourselves for the impact of Hurricane Melissa. Our meteorologists, I'm not listening to the American meteorologists because they're so horrible, some of them, in reporting. It's just fear factor. Oh, when this hurricane is done with Jamaica, this is what's gonna happen. That like we don't want to hear about the fear factors. Just leave us alone, please and thanks. Right? So I was listening to Evan Thompson, and he said that the hurricane is moving more west, as though it's moving away from us, but because it's a spiraling hurricane and it's moving slowly, he doesn't know if it is the case that it's circling the island. So even though it's moving west and it may appear as though it's moving away from us, that's not the case. And that's not necessarily the case. Like, we'll have to be in the clear for them to say, okay, the storm has moved away from us. And even if it does, we'll be getting heavy rains, we'll be having landslides and all of that, and we'll be having heavy rains for these because it's moving slower than a human speed, right? So I've seen a lot of people saying what time. We're being told Sunday, we're being told Monday, we're being told Tuesday. Melissa is just a true Caribbean girl by heart and nature. Melissa don't know time. Melissa is just taking her sweet, sexy ass time. Melissa is like, I'm in no rush. I've got all day, I've got all time. That's how Melissa is behaving. So, you know, I'm keeping myself abreast with what to expect. We have a little rain in Kingston, not a lot, just a little rain. No heavy winds. um, the parking lot, whenever it rains heavily, like the parking lot floods easily. And I haven't seen that. I went outside and I checked, and the parking lot that normally floods as it drizzle hasn't flooded as yet, so that's a good sign. I'm not going to take any pictures or videos to share with you guys because um, I value people's privacy, and there are a lot of very important, significant figures that lives in this area. So I can't even say blur this, because if I blur one thing, it's gonna show something else, right? So I can't show you guys any videos or pictures or anything like that. I have to respect people's privacy. So I can't show you outside. But we're under hurricane watch because our neighbors, I think Dominique, St. Lucia, Guadeloupe, I think St. Martin, 5 of our neighbors got hit with an earthquake. So we are also under earthquake warning, you know. But I'm not scared of the earthquake. I don't like earthquakes, but by this time I've somewhat gotten accustomed to them because we've been getting them increasingly over the past 2 to 3 years, because they said that Jamaica is shrinking in size, and normally once there's a seismic activities with the neighbors, it might trickle over to us. So there might be some shifting of platelets and all of that. God forbid. And we might experience a little earthquake. God forbid. Because I really don't like earthquakes. Like, every time I felt one last week, I always ensure that my keys are one place, and like I want to go inside. But I'll open the door, I'll open the grill, and I'll stand in the brace where they say it's always safe to stand. in the doorway right there. I'll stand there, but like I'm always tempted to just head down the stairs and just head out. But I just try to stay conscious and brave and tell myself I'm a badass girl, you know, not scared of a little earthquake. So I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. I think the rain is about to intensify. I think the rain is gonna intensify. I'm gonna be fine during this storm. Like, I'm so proud of myself. Like, I'm so safe. I'm so secure where I am. And um, I'm like, I'm alone, but I'm not alone. And we have like excellent security. Let's say excellent security. We have excellent security. Like, I'm so safe, you know. And even though I'm alone in my apartment, I'm not alone. Like, there's this thing about us, as Jamaicans. They know that, okay, there's a single lady upstairs and she's isolated. She loves to keep herself to herself. So I have to be like extra tactful now. I have to be very careful because I don't want to drop like anything on the floor. I don't want to drop a water bottle or anything because I don't want them to think that I might have tripped and fall and have anybody rushing up. I don't want to give anyone that scare or anything. So I'm very tactful. Yeah, I'm just sniffing because I smell somebody smoking weed. Just somebody's like coming closer. Like, I'm talking. So it's like somebody either opened their window or something, trying to hear what I'm saying. But the person is smoking weed and it's very disturbing. But I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine where I am. Very safe, very secure. And I'm not afraid. I don't know. I just have this divine faith. Like, I have such faith. My faith isn't always strong, but majority of the times, I have such faith. Like, I have such faith that up to the point where I feel invincible, invincible. And I remember like when we used to go to school and our teachers used to teach us some prayers. Like, when if you feel scared, there's this prayer that they taught us. I think it's a verse from the Bible that says, "Enlighten our darkness, we beseech thee, O Lord, and by thy great mercies, defend us from all perils and dangers." So if I feel like, you know, even fearful, I start saying that, or I may repeat a psalm or something. But most times, like, I'm so fearless that I feel invincible. Like, I feel like this superwoman sometimes. But there are moments of fear. But I'm good. I'm fine. And I wanted to do some uploads. I wanted to upload some more videos today, but as I said, they have stolen some copper wires and the internet service is just slow. And I've recorded videos from this morning and I still can't upload them on YouTube. And I haven't seen any alerts from YouTube about any upload system, so I know it's my internet. And I see the speed that it takes to upload on TikTok as well, so I just know it's the internet. But yeah, I'm up, and if I can upload some contents, because there's some things I want to talk about, you guys will get some content. But that's it for now.